Hello, Kenyans. It's yet another week. Today is Labor Day. No pomp, no color. But there's some few lessons up to today since we first reported the first case of coronavirus in Kenya that I have learned myself. I hope they will help you. These measures are excruciating. The 7 p.m. curfew, which is ironical. Instead of there being security, people are still getting their shops mugged and broken into. A lot of things, poor people who cannot access transport, especially at around 5 p.m., all through to the curfew time, are being arrested and put under forced quarantine and asked to pay. These are people who are between a rock and a hell. The threat of COVID-19 and the threat of hunger. So unfair to the government. So unfair. Where, when will the taxpayers that we give help us? Where it is here in Kenya, when it is at a time of such crisis. Well, on to my lessons. Lesson number 1. Life has gone back to simplicity. It is back to the basics of life. No indulgence, no extravagance, just simple, basic life. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And by the end of this, you're going to have a lot of disposable income, but watch out that we may not cause a second wave of infection because of our excitement. Lesson number 2. Excuse me. People have gone back to humanity and godliness. I mean, people back at home, families are talking to each other. Only some few instances where there is domestic violence, which is unfortunate. And the home has returned to be the center of power. This is where everything should begin from. Worship should start from home. Schooling should start from home. Everything that we do, ethics, hard work, industriousness, should start from home. I am so happy that nobody is focusing on those big people with big offices and big names. We're just focusing on our own. Some of you have broken homes like me. I hope it is working out well. It is at this time that I'm reconnecting to my broken family. And it is so amazing. Lesson number 2. We are seeing a broken government full of idealessness. Unfortunately, it's only one ministry that is working, probably 2, the Ministry of Health and that of Treasury. But they have dumb ideas. And the only answer to questions that we're asking is wait. The government is also claiming to be broke. I don't buy that. The government has money. All the money that has always been looted on average per month is going to be saved. No corruption is happening at the moment. Only in the Ministry of Health with the UN money that we were given. But anyway, it is not as much as it would have been. But also the government is focusing on the people, the prisoners, the health workers, the sick, the dead, the children, the elderly, and the people living with disabilities and the poor, but ignoring their situations as well. The cash transfer of 2,000 shillings is peanuts. A country like Namibia and Malawi are able to give their people 4K. What a shame. Anyway, it's a lesson. Lesson number 4. Yes, I'm looking at this virus with a lot of suspicion, but I choose not to talk about its suspiciousness. I choose to focus on it as a new virus with no known curable medicine or treatment. It is in, we are in the middle of new information. We are grappling with what to do. We are comparing it to other viruses like influenza and Ebola. And I hope it works because I am so hopeful. How to wear a mask, which kind of mask, sanitizers, do anything that is going to keep you safe. Sanitize even money. For the first time, our country is going to be very clean because of personal hygiene. Anyway, social distancing is killing us, but everybody is trying to be innovative, at least digitally. Lesson number 5, social media. It's a buzz, man. Life is normal at social media with adverts of coronavirus, but people are ignoring them. But hey, let us be a buzz also in sharing our experiences. Anyway, life cannot stop at this crisis. Life continues, and I'm happy because they're also focusing on other things. Let us continue to be digitally capable, homeschooling through digital platforms, working from home, earning incomes online, getting feedbacks, becoming innovative, advertising what is new, what you have come up with, because at least for now, people can think with very little distraction. Shop online and worship online. Do everything online, except other things that cannot be done online. Well, lesson number 6, personal awareness is at its topmost position, I guess. People are more aware of their spaces, who they are, their health, their hygiene, and also social awareness. Who are you interacting with? Who are you talking to? How close are you to that person? It is really helping. And worst of all, in this segment of our lesson, is knowing your breath. I hope it's not killing you. Please wear your mask, cover your nose and your mouth. These are the new private parts, at least for this season. Finally, boost your immunity. Well, people don't like pepper, but pepper helps. It kills the virus. Well, I've heard of that. Rosemary, as usual, turmeric, garlic, ginger, the things that you're told to use for detox and everyday spice. And others, like citrus, fruits, the African green leafy vegetables that we are used to, broccolis, and so on and so forth. Anyway, I hope you learned something. My name is Isaac, a social worker. Thank you so much and be blessed.